Lucy. It's Friday. I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about other than Harry Potter. I have to admit, like, my favorite part in Deathly Hallows was I really did like that dance scene between Dan and Emma. I thought it was really sweet, and it was quite funny. The way that they were dancing was quite funny. I just loved like everyone's reaction because at first when he like took the necklace off of her and everything, everyone was like, "Oh!" and then we all started giggling as they were like dancing. So it was quite a good scene, I think. But my favorite scene would definitely have to have been when they took the Polyjuice potion the second time around and went into the Ministry of Magic. I loved that woman's reaction when she realized she was kissing Ron and not her husband. That was just absolutely priceless. It was just such a hilarious scene. Like the whole bit in Ministry of Magic, I thought was hilarious. That was definitely my favorite scene, I think. And as you did mention, yeah, Rupert definitely has like the best lines, I think, as well. I also really like the scene where Harry and Ginny are kissing and George comes in. That was, I think, one of my top favorite scenes as well, because I thought that was funny the way like George walks in. um, yeah. Anyway, and then my least favorite part, I think everyone would know, was that like the ending when Dobby dies was like my least favorite part. That was the one and only part in the whole film I cried at, and I cried like a baby. I'm definitely not gonna lie about that. I was weeping. Dobby, and I was like, I don't like Bellatrix anymore. It was different reading it than, I don't know. It was just, oh, Dobby. So I thought it was really good. A few people have told me that it was hard to follow, but there are people I know that didn't read the books. So I guess it was harder for people who haven't read the book to follow it, which was interesting. I know one of like the girl who I went with, who paid for me to go with her and drove me there and everything. She had read the books, but she didn't realize. She was asking me what the mirror that piece of mirror that Harry had. She asked me. She didn't remember what it was, and I said, well, it's the mirror. And she's like, what mirror? And I was like, the one that he could see his mom and dad in. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, so I guess people really had to pick up on like things, but I kind of just, I don't know, noticed things like that. But I also remember having heard an interview where on the red carpet in New York, someone had asked them how he thought of like reintroducing the mirror. So that was, I thought it was definitely a nice little touch into the film that he was still. But yeah, that's all I'll say about Deathly Hallows. There's not really much else going on here. On Monday, I don't know if I have the job yet or not, but on Monday I have another job interview for a job at Sobeys, which is where I used to work. So I'd be really comfortable if I got that job. Like I would kind of know what to expect and stuff. So I definitely really want to actually work there again, I think, just because I'm so used to Sobeys. It's probably like my comfort zone as it comes to working. And then that same day, like same on Monday night, I have a 4-hour orientation at Tim Hortons. I don't think it'll go very well because it's always super, super busy at Tim Hortons, and I'll just be so stressed out. I just don't think I can handle that kind of an environment for working in. I didn't even actually want to apply there. Like, Tim Hortons has never been a place I've wanted to work at, but because I need a job, I kind of applied everywhere. So yeah, I had the interview for that. I think it went quite well, and it was the interview at Tim Hortons, but I don't know. We'll see how the orientation goes. I really don't think it'll go well, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm hoping I get the job at Sobeys, though, and that they give me enough hours that I won't need to have, like, a second job, because I don't think me and Tim Hortons, I'd just be so stressed out. Just the idea of working at Tim Hortons is stressing me out. So I couldn't imagine actually working there. That's really scary for me. But I'm really happy that you managed to find a second job. I was kind of, at first when you said it, I had to like pause the video and I was like, well, that's not fair. Because I had like applied at that sweet shop as well, but I guess at the time that I applied, they weren't looking for anyone. So, or like I'd brought in my CV there, but they never rang or anything. So I guess they must not have been looking for anyone at the time, or I just didn't have the qualifications or something. But no, I am really happy that you got it. Um, yeah. So I was kind of thinking about goals and stuff for my future. I definitely want to try and come over to England again before my visa expires because I miss it there like a lot. um, and it's been really hard for me to get used to the fact that I'm not like around you anymore as well. So I thought that was funny that you'd mentioned that. The first 2 mornings that I woke up, I actually didn't know where I was when I got here. So that was really interesting, like waking up and being like, where the hell am I? It was quite funny, I think. But yeah, so I definitely want to try and come over sometime before my visa expires. Probably not until quite late in 2011. But I really want to try and be there for July to come for the Harry Potter premiere because it's the last one ever and London is always the best premiere. So I really, really want to try and do that. So if I do manage to have enough money and have like been able to pay my dad back and stuff by July, then I might actually just stay. But it'll depend on, what happens. I'm hoping I can make it for that. If not, it will really suck. But I'll try to save up and come in July for the last Harry Potter premiere because I think that would be really, really amazing. I think that's actually about it for news. I have one little thing that annoyed me. I really wanted to watch Skins today, but I have Skins from Region 2 because I got them from England, my Skins DVDs. So I tried to watch them on my dad's Blu-ray. He has a Blu-ray DVD player. You can play like regular DVDs in a Blu-ray player, but it won't play the disc because it's not of the right region. So I was really annoyed because my stepdad's DVD player, the one where I used to live in Bonnyville, his DVD player will play like all different types of regions. So I was able to watch all of my DVDs there regardless of the fact if they were from England or not. So I was really annoyed because then that means I'll have to change the region on my laptop again. And then if I end up moving back to England, I won't be able to change it back and be able to watch my Canadian DVDs. And I have a lot more Canadian DVDs than I do English DVDs. But at the moment I could watch those on the TV and I can't like watch any of my English DVDs. And I really, really want to watch Skins. I'm like desperate to watch Skins. So it did annoy me quite a bit. But yeah, anyways, I think that's actually it. I've been really enjoying your videos. I think they're quite funny. I really like the fact that you talked about the non-magical magical goats. I think it's so cute that you actually put goats into your story. It made me laugh. Yeah, that's it for today. And sorry, I just realized I haven't, I meant to mention NaNoWriMo in both of my last videos to answer your question about it. And I'd completely forgotten. I did answer it in a video on my personal YouTube account. So you could go and check that if you haven't watched it already. I just kept on forgetting about it. And so I decided when I made a video for my personal account yesterday, I decided I would just mention it in there. So you can go and check on there if you want. Anyways, I'll see you later.